Autzen Stadium in Eugene. It's the Kansas State Wildcats and the Oregon Ducks. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you talk about decibels, making it hard to play for the opponents, the first stadium you've got to think about is Autzen Stadium in Eugene, Oregon. This is one of the most acoustically challenging places for opponents to step onto the field. The loud and the proud, the Ducks make noise whenever opponents come to town. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Wildcats offense comes onto the field first today. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. We got a duel in this game with two of the better tight ends in the country. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for space. It's Fields. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Red pass, it's complete. At the 40, there he goes. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly, on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. Might as well stick with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So Oregon's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. One thing that has been a big point in practice, right side of the offensive line and how they can control this edge pressure. Moore. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Davison. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. This is a design run. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your own line, I say go for it every time.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. He might want another play. Throwing more. The short hands, it's Johnson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the type. There he goes! Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Ducks in the hurry up. Moore to the air. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Here's the pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
In the gun on third down, Moore. Finds his back in the middle. They get him down to this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Moving out of the pocket. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Rushes on him, and down he goes. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. They boot it away on fourth down. Looks it in at the 40. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Moore. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that third and short.
Moore to throw for it on fourth down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Motion from the wideout. Run in the red zone. It's Davison. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
And I feel like the defense needed that stop. Are already giving up a touchdown, early in this football game. They put another drive together, but great job bowing up, getting that third down stop, and hopefully forcing the field goal.
Fourth down, more. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Ducks line it up with a first and goal. Here's Moore to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Dante Moore wants to throw again. Line out trying to get it in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Moore from the gun on third down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open, I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Final play of the quarter coming. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Johnson wants to throw it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Might be changing the route. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right here.
Makes the grab. It's Davison. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Dante Moore. He got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, here on the Kansas State sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Keeps it and gets the first down. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. That's caught. It's White. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on the...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. They go to the wide receiver screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
And the Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running inside, it's Davison. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Quarterback making checks. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. With the catch, it's White. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got a little grass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wildcats. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bear. He gets a block. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. The run inside. It's Fields. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Pulls it in. It's Fields. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. I like this, taking the safe play, getting the positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
Well, and I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
The Ducks signal for their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to bring it back. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive from the 42. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Throwing more. That's reeled in. It's Hooks. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Moore will throw. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We start with Arizona taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. And it's Arizona looking to make it 5 straight wins, and they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Sunbelt. Now back to your game inside Autzen Stadium in Eugene. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Kansas State will kick it off to start things in the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bear. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
I caught up with the Ducks head coach coming out of the locker room at the half. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this offense picked up right where they left off. And that didn't take long, did it? I mean, that was a fast drive. They strike quickly. This offense has got it humming. There's got to be some answers figured out by this defense, or this game is going to get sideways in a hurry.
Johnson wants to throw it. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fields. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Harris. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Brings up second and 10.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, that's how you finish plays. That is absolutely beautiful by this defense. Way to play physical, not give up those extra yards to give up that first down.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. There is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered, just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Motion from the wide receiver. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
And that's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make them earn it now on the next down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on third down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Moore. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. On target over the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Moore to the air. On the move to his left. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Oregon. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job.
Turning it on!
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
And the Wildcats have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll move the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Pressure coming. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Looking to throw again. Gets it to him on the screen. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He can get this one up in the wind. It ought to carry for a while. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Let's go down to the sideline and holler.
Checking in from the Oregon sideline. There is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's more to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside a wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful...
Makes a grab and room to run. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Moore will throw. Moving out to the right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Dante Moore throws to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver going in motion. Moore to the air again. Lets it go to the end zone. Got his man downfield.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw one last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
Complete. And they're able to make the tackle.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Sometimes when you play man coverage on the back, man, sometimes your eyes get lost and you start looking at the quarterback. He didn't lose vision on his man. He saw him break. He broke with him, broke on the football, and did a great job getting there and being physical and getting that guy on the ground.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert third down. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
When you're in zone coverage and it's third down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback, break as soon as the hand separates from the football. You see the slant coming in behind. Nice job making your presence felt. They want to throw those, they need to pay for them. Be physical, make sure he doesn't catch that football.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like,
he's running free down the middle. The 50, the 40, the 30. The 10, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
One of the things I love about this guy is he's so hard on himself. Did a lot of good things last week, but he also threw one interception. He said that just ate away at him all week long. Coming into this game, he wanted to play perfect. No picks so far today. He's doing just that.
And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Griffin. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the...
Maybe some room here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Breaks into the open. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Throwing more. Backs looking for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders. Them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
The Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Wildcats come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Jumped on top of the pile.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
When you know you have a team outclassed,